just a language, and this is the global language. Like gradually we will learn this language.
Yeah. Yes. Nowadays, people always preach about this fact, but nobody is trying to accept it. Preaching is something different, right? We all can do that, but making it happen in our own life, it is pretty difficult for everybody. So this is the time that we should teach our own mother tongue, our children. Just because when you said that the parents, grandparents, they are literally helpless when the children are not aware or they are not fluent in their own mother tongue, because there would be a communication between grandparents and grandchildren. So that's not something great thing, right? They obviously have a lot of dreams to communicate with them and to share their valuable experiences and their stories to them. But what if there is a communication gap just because of this language barrier? So we should teach them this particular language. And I can take an instance here. I'm working in Bihar, so there are so many other Malayalis too, and their children, they have been studying at this school since, I can say, the pre-KG section. So many of them passed out from here, and some of them are still here. So what do the parents do? They teach Malayalam at home, because teaching Malayalam at our school, in this school, it's totally impossible because this is located in Bihar. So we at our school we teach Hindi and English, and yes, Sanskrit as well. So teaching Malayalam is totally up to the parents, and the parents, they teach Malayalam because they know what is the importance of mother tongue. And after all, after few years, the children and obviously these teachers all have to go back to Kerala. So if their children would feel like I'm not belonging to this place, and if there is any communication gap between their grandparents and that children, then that would be a bitter moment in their life. This is not something great, right? And also one thing, that if they want to travel anywhere without their own vehicle, then at least they need to read the name on the bus, right, where the bus is traveling to. They have to understand, right, where the bus is going to, or supposed to go. So in that sense, we should teach our children our mother tongue. And at the same time, in order to learn our own culture, and in order to realize our culture, it is very much needed to learn our language. We cannot understand, or we cannot grasp our history or our literature or our culture just by learning English or any other language. If you are from any particular language, which is your mother tongue actually?
Marwadi.
Sorry?
Rajasthani Marwadi.
Oh, Marwadi language. Okay. So if your children, they need to know your culture and your, atmosphere in depth. I can say you should teach them Marathi language. You should not always be you should not behave like my children should be my children should be fluent in only English, because that's totally up to my proud or my status in this society. It's not something that we have to teach them this particular language, that means English, because you want to save them or to secure them in their life when it comes to their professional life, because nowadays everything is based on English. So obviously after finishing their studies, they have to do some other works, whether it is a boy or a girl. So in that viewpoint, it is very much needed. You should teach them, you should encourage them to learn the language English. But at the same time, you should be very much meticulous about whether they are good in your own language or not, right? That is totally up to your children's personal life. So both are important. If somebody would ask whether your personal life or professional life, which is important for you, then both are important in this present world, right? We cannot ignore one for another. And at some extent, at some minor extent, I can say moreover professional life, personal life is bit more important for us, the Indians.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Okay, you told about we should importance of our native language. We should give. So, ma'am, like when we live at home, so like we try to speak our native language. Like someone is started speaking to like our native language is Marwari, and someone is speaking in front of us Hindi language. So like I don't want to listen this language. I started saying to them, please speak in our native language, so that like everyone can understand easily, and we can share our emotion with this language. So like sometimes it's happened like suppose like our grandparents and our whatever mother parents they are comfortable with our native language. So that time we
Yeah.
should not speak another language. They are not comfortable that language. So
Mm.
like some of relatives it comes at home they started speaking different language. They know our native language. They are comfortable. After then they are try to show off. So this so
Yes.
that time I think like there is no need. We all are aware. Our all family member are comfortable. After then, why are you doing show off? Like you can talk with the children. Because like you want to give something knowledge about this knowledge, so then you can talk. Like we all know we all are similar. After that, there is no need to show off. Like we know you are well educated, and so there is no need. You should speak whatever like that language. Our parents, our grandparents, they are comfortable. At that time we should not speak like they are not comfortable that language. So we should not speak that language in front of them.
Hmm.
So
That's
sometimes I
correct.
try to some of my relatives, why are you speaking in front of them? She is not comfortable. After then, why are you speaking? You know that language. After then, why are you not? Why are you speaking that another language? So this is
Hmm.
the mindset of the people. Like if we will speak different language, so like we will be look like a well educated person.
Hmm. Yeah. Yes, that's the biggest myth
Yeah.
among the
So,
society, I
like
can say.
now
Because
we are learning this language, English is speaking language. We are learning after like become proficient. Likewise, like we can say like now we can also speak this language with the family member, but our family members are not comfortable in this language. So I think this is no need to speak in front of that language. So it is
hmm.
like it is the best testing time. If we are speaking with them, they are not understanding. So how they feel this type of thing? Like if we will do this thing. So it is the my
Yeah.
perspective, and I think according so someone will think like what is speaking, but different type of person's perspective. But it was my perspective, so that's why I told.
Hmm. Yeah. But actually, there is a biggest myth in the society itself, that is, knowledge is all about English. That's the greatest false, misconception. So, knowledge is something different, I can say. English is just a language. It's a tool of exchanging our ideas and opinions. So we cannot mix it up together. So knowledge is something different. I repeat the same thing, because if a person is good at mathematics, physics, or any other subject, then that person is really educated one, right? Educated person. And can you say that even after having a lot of knowledge in any particular fields, if the person is not good in English, is it possible for us to consider him or her as an educated person? It's not possible actually, right? But the trend is so. Actually, the trend is like, okay, the person is not good in English, so that person is not of any use because he or she doesn't know English. But at the same time, any person out there, he or she is speaking either eloquently or with any a lot of mistakes in English. If that speaking style or speaking pace is very fast, then we would definitely recognize him or her just like, oh my god, such a knowledgeable person, he has a lot of knowledge, she has a lot of knowledge. That is the greatest myth. Knowledge is something actually different. It is totally different. These two concepts are poles apart actually. English is just a language, just like so many other languages on this planet, and knowledge is something different. That is the real life experiences, evidences, prove. I mean, the evidences to prove, and also, the some wisdom. I can correlate wisdom and knowledge, even though there is a subtle difference. Um, I mean, as a conclusion, I can say language is not something which we can take or consider as the eligibility criteria to decide or to label anybody as educated one. It's totally different.
Yes, you are saying correct. Like if suppose some of five friends, they are standing like in a one place, they are talking, and like three friends know very well how to speak English, and but two friends, they don't know how to speak English. They are comfortable with the Hindi, suppose. So that time, like three of friends, they will show off a lot. They know how to speak Hindi language, but after then they will feel to both of them embarrassed. They will feel. So this is not good thing, because like it may be two of friends, they would have good knowledge, but they are not able to speak that language. So I think they are doing this. They are judging to them indirectly.
Mm. Yeah,
People,
yes, yes.
this is the mindset of people. They show off. They don't want to talk, they like in a native language and another language if they know. So I think, according to me, they should speak our native language if we are comfortable, and like everyone knows, so everyone knows that language, English language, so we should speak definitely.
Hmm. Yeah, and I have also noticed few people, and whatever that you have shared here, it's not only about or among the friends, but also this particular friendship which we can see among the family members itself. When we gather anywhere, that our whole family members are also trying to showcase their fluency level, or they also are hardly trying to prove them as they are fluent in English, and not only fluent in English, but moreover that by speaking in English, they want to they want to do like I'm the most educated member in this whole family. So that's what the trend even among the family members nowadays, I can say. And I have noticed few things or few trends in the society while traveling. I can take an instance. I can put forward an instance. I was traveling few days ago. So two friends were there. Just they were sitting just in front of us, and they were speaking in English. So when the people were surrounded, they were surrounded by so many people out there, and me and my husband, we were also two of them, and they two girls were totally speaking in English, and I have realized that their mother tongue is Hindi. They are from Delhi, so they were speaking in English, and after that. After a few, 1 or 2 hours, when we were going through a corridor, they were at some, I mean, in a corner, and they were just like sitting, and they were facing some other direction. So we were just passing through that area, and I got to hear they were speaking in Hindi to each other. So if in anybody, if that person is surrounded by so many people, I mean, that if that person is in public, then obviously they want to showcase that they are from foreign country, or just like they are the most educated person. But what about the what about the
Time is right.
personal area, personal time?
Time is gone. We don't have.
Yes.
Okay, sorry for that. In future, we will contact again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving your precious time. Have a nice
Sure. Thank you so much. Bye.